Greetings everyone and welcome to Link with OnLink. I'm Narjess and I'm very excited about this interview with the guest from Uzbekistan, Mr. Otabek Djalilov, the CEO and founder of Avrud Travel. I'm sure you will enjoy Otabek's enthusiasm and positivity, and you will discover a lot of interesting nuances about the Uzbek market. Let me share with you some information about Avrud Travel. The company was founded in 2002 in Tashkent, the capital of Uzbekistan. Today they are one of the leading companies of the country, and they specialize in not only outbound travel but also in inbound as well. Let's join Mr. Otabek Djalilov. Welcome. Welcome and salam alaikum, Otabek. So great to have you
Walaikum
here.
salam. Yes, thank you very much.
Excellent. So let's start with the first question. Maybe you can update us about the situation today in Uzbekistan.
You know, situation is not so good, and from tomorrow we again going for lockdown from 10 July to 1st August, as it was on the beginning. As in Kazakhstan, in our neighbors, Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, too much of this illness, COVID-19, and every day in Tashkent also it's became more for the 5 times, and we closed all the borders. Increased it for the 5 times, and we closed all the borders. We closed the sky, and only Uzbekistan Airways still bringing Uzbek citizens from other countries.
Okay.
And from tomorrow it will be so. It will prohibited to drive the car or to go somewhere. All shops, all restaurants again is closing, and we hope that it will be last lockdown, because it's the second lockdown already from the March.
Yeah, so we hope so as well. So this is quite strict lockdown. I see. So in the meantime, I guess the mood has changed, but how is the mood of your clients right now, and their travel mood as well?
You know, Uzbeks, this kind of people, they are positive always.
Yeah.
They are positive because it's the single things I think that we have. You know, we don't have to go. You know, how to explain? We cannot be with the bad mood, because our bad mood will go to our family, to our childs. That's why we are thinking that everything will be good. This illness will gone, and we have to unite now. All the world is locked, and it will be difficult for all of us. But we still speak with the tourists. They are phoning me every day. I have more than 20 calls from my tourists. They're always asking, "Oh, Otabek, you know better. How is going? What is in the world?" And we are like, you know, brothers, sisters. Everybody be talking around 1 hour. So I explained them that we hope that from the next year we will start to fly, and everything will be as before. But one thing, what can I tell you? If the borders will open,
Yes.
so we will be the billionaires now. You know, the people so wants to
so people are hungry for travel, right?
Somewhere they don't care way to fly.
Yeah.
So the mood of our tourists, if we go to the main question, quite good. It's good, and we believe that everything will be good.
Yeah, well, that's the good attitude, the positive, and we see it in you for sure. How would you describe the traveler, the tourist from Uzbekistan compared to, for example, the Russian traveler?
Narjess, you remember when I met you first time? It was maybe 9 years ago, and nobody knows Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, what's this Uzbekistan?
Correct.
Nobody know. But now Uzbek tourists, they are really good. For example, last year, Jumeirah told me that Uzbek tourist #3 in the United Arab Emirates. If we take the Turkey also. So I want to say that still Uzbek tourists, it's how to say, it's high level. Still we have 5, 4, minimum 3 stars. So there is no this, you know, tourist who is going to hostels, or the guys who searching the hotels of 2 stars or another types. So this is the big difference. Lots of our tourists, they have never seen good resorts. So they started from the Jumeirah, for example. They started from Turkey Four Seasons. Now they spending their time, you know, in these boutique hotels. They they go to Africa, for example. They're starting to search for the real luxury, good tourism.
Yeah,
But
yeah, they're changing and maturing and discovering new destinations.
yes, and it's very good for us because Uzbekistan, it's quite a big population, 33 millions,
Yeah.
and with our new government, with new rules, so lots of foreign air companies, they are coming to Uzbekistan, as Uzbekistan opened the sky for all air companies.
Correct.
So it will come, but still we have very big figures of very, very good tourists. And also the second things that Uzbek families are big. So if we take one family, it will be like a mini group. So papa, mama, 3 or 4 child, so sisters, you know, brothers, some nannies, and it's, every family it's around 8, 10 people. And it's very good for us. So 2 family when they flying somewhere, so its figure is 15, and they taking very good rooms, very good tours and excursion. Still, you know, it's not like they took the hotel and that's all. And the third things, what I want to say, Uzbek people, they are Orient people. They still like to speak, you know, to come to drink tea, to ask that they are coming to buy the tours, but the starting, how is your uncle? How is your dog? How is your daughter?
That's
How old is
fantastic.
she?
Yeah, the relationship is very important. Yeah.
Yes, and then they starting to choose. And from our side, we're also trying to do our best. So when this quarantine started on March, I sent letters to all my friends. I mean, to all my partners, and I asked it to return money of my tourists. And 90% of my friends,
Partners. Yeah.
partners, they returned. And I
That's
returned
great.
all the money, but these people who said, I don't need this money, I took the letter from the hotels, real letter from the hotels that, for example, for Mr. Djalilov, he has this figure of money. So I took this letter from Greece, I took from Courchevel, France, I took from London, and I gave them. So for this moment, we have no debts.
Oh, that's great. Great to hear
And
that.
tourists, they are also very happy. They're coming and they're talking, oh, you know, what could be if we could book from the online, you know. So they still afraid. They're still afraid to speak with the robot or to speak with the computer. And it's very good for us. You know,
Yeah,
when
that's something to highlight. Yeah, it's definitely not a market that's an online. For them, the personal contact relationship, the whole process of communication with a real person is quite important, right?
I'm very happy with this, but their children, of course, they became grow and they spoke only with computer.
Yeah, I see. Actually, that's one of the questions I wanted to ask you. Do you think there will be any changes or any new emerging behavioral changes since now many people during lockdown have been using online for their shopping, for educations, etc. Do you think it will affect somehow travel moving forward?
When I read news, everybody says the world will not be like now. So I really cannot understand what is this. I do believe that when the borders will open, the people start to fly. Yes, maybe they will not spend too much money now for the first time, but
Yeah.
anyway, it will come because now everybody who has some money in their account or somewhere, they spend it and there is no income. Of course, if the borders will open, they will go anyway to have a rest, but they will never spend too much. They will not spend too much at once. They will spend next year, but I'm sure that when the borders will open, maximum 1 year, and again people they will start to travel and spend, and you know, I cannot even, how to say, it's imagine and cannot accept it that I can sit with my wife at the restaurant and between us it will be window, for example. I cannot imagine that I cannot speak with my friends, kiss my friends, you know, to kiss my nephews. I have lots of sisters,
family.
brothers, and I have so many nephews. And during 3-4 months, I have never, I didn't saw them. You know, we also speak only by phone or by Zoom, but we live in one city. Everybody, we started afraid each other.
Of course,
You know, but I do hope that one day it will open and everything will be like before.
Let's say Otabek, it will be even better. Let's hope it will be better.
Of course. So as I told you, when the borders will open, we became, travel agencies became the billionaires.
Well, we're looking forward to that. So, and once the borders are open, I understand that it will depend on the destination, on other countries opening their borders as well. But what are the most popular destinations or countries among your clients?
Of course, it's Dubai, it's United Arab Emirates, as it's 3 hours of flight from our country. It's Turkey, as it's a child-friendly destination.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they spend their holidays in Turkey, not because of only the sea, also lots of historical monuments, and Turkey, it's they are very close to us.
Correct. It's something between the West and the East. Yeah.
So lots of people, it's very popular South East Asia. It's Thailand, Malaysia, of course, Indonesia, and Europe.
Yeah. Europe,
So
European
America
countries.
also, unfortunately, we want to open Morocco. I have been there several times. I fall in love to Morocco, but unfortunately, still we have some some visa problems with Morocco.
Yeah. And the visa, it's one of the other requirements that that Uzbekistan needs, and that's where as a travel company and tour operator you help your clients, correct?
Yes.
With the visa processes. I see. And in terms of now destinations, if we move from destination to the hotels or the resorts, what are the most important criteria for your clients when choosing a resort or a hotel?
Of course, it should be child-friendly hotel.
Yeah.
So Uzbeks, they don't like the hotels where, you know, not child-friendly hotels. The second things, the hotel, it should be luxury, very luxury, because Uzbeks, they still this kind of people. They have to see the golds, you know.
So the traditional heavy luxury.
The service, that 24 hours room service. You know, when they open the minibar, it should be everything inside, the wine, whiskey, I don't know, cola, everything. So of course, the hotel should be beach hotel. I mean, on the first line with their own beach. So this the main, and of course, as I told you, child friendly, and also it should be. Sometimes we are smiling with tourists. They are asking 4 or 5 rooms, interconnecting rooms.
I see, yeah.
So, but thanks to the hotels that they have villas or some apartments, so we starting to sell it to the big families.
Yeah, I see.
It's the main criteria.
Okay, understood. Well, good. I think that's gave us quite an insight and just to understand the differences with other CIS countries, including Russia, for example, and Ukraine. And the last question to sum up, Otabek, I wanted to ask you, how did you spend and how are you planning to spend now your professional quarantine?
You know, first of all, I cleaned my computer. So I found the documents from the 2002. You know, I cleaned. Also cleaned all the office at home, and I started to spend a lot of time with my child. So it's very good. So I bought some swimming pools to the home. I bought this running track, some athletics things. So we spent with the sport. Then we're reading the books with the child. We spend the times with them, and I spend time with my wife. She's a very good woman, you know. I found that she's a very good woman. So we're talking with her, planning what to do for the future,
That's
and
good.
I found a very good types, very good sides from this quarantine.
Okay.
You know, I did lots of things what I couldn't do last these 10 years. I again started to do myself, you know, to care about the garden. So
Okay.
last 10 years, it was the garden man who used to come and care about the garden. So yeah, I like again remember how to clean it, what to do. But I'm very good now. So if you need a gardener,
so you have the skills. Well,
and Uzbek people they very love to cook. But
yes,
unfortunately, also we didn't have a time to cook. So twice or three times a year when we go to Dutch, we cooked. But now I cook twice a week, and my child they are waiting when Papa he will prepare something, because you know the man he never care about the meat, about there is no economy.
Yes,
That's why the food is fantastic.
Well, good. It sounds like you have quite a good plan, and you made the best out of this time from spending time with your family, wife, and kids.
And I'm trying to not read, you know, in the Facebook these very bad things that, oh, you know, from the COVID, people is dying, it's 500,000 already, or someone died, someone killed someone. I don't want to take these negative things.
Of course,
Everything is from the
have to
God.
put the shield.
Everything.
Yeah,
That's the God gave us the time to be with the family, with the friends, and to understand the value of our life.
sure. I think this is very good advice, Otabek. Thank you for these words of wisdom. And as well, I wanted to thank you for sharing with us your insights and for your time. It's been very interesting and very positive as well. So, shukran. Thank you very much for that.
Yes, thank you to you that you found the time. You know, when I see all my friends whom I saw only in the LTM or ILTM, I'm so happy. You know, I'm so happy that you even to see you online.
Exactly.
And I hope that one day it will stop. So we will go to the best restaurant, and we will not with this distance. You know, we will sit like kiss each other, drink with each other, and talk. And all these days will come.
Looking forward to it. And I wanted to mention, if you haven't visited Uzbekistan, I believe that's something to put on the list. And Avrud Travel will definitely help you with this mission and with this plan. Once again, thank you, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I hope the interview was interesting and useful to you. It was surely for me. Thank you once again, Otabek. And we will have more coming up in the future. So please subscribe. And until then, stay safe. Bye-bye.